Okay, but our other big story of the day is the Summer of a Million Meals. This is your chance to give back to our community and to help families in need this summer. Team 12's Tram Mai is live right now with the latest. And Tram, how can folks get involved?
Oh, there are so many ways, but Mark, check it out. You've been replaced out here in the field. Check out my new co-anchors. Oh, yeah, the music is starting. The party has started. We've got Go, the Sun's Gorilla, as well as a Big Red. And look at these beauties here to take your donation. So please call this phone number to help those in need and to help the hungry. 480-398-4499. Are you making fun of me? You bring Okay. Hey, by the way, I loved how you jumped over me the last time during the Suns playoffs. Nothing like it. Okay, so now we're back again, but he's not jumping over me here. So, you guys, $1 feeds 5 meals. That's just 20 cents. So your dollar goes so far. So call that phone number right there, 480-398-4499. I love how they are just demoing all that you need to do, all that's important. We are here kicking off a Summer of a Million Meals once again. And you guys, we're almost halfway through the goal here. We've raised over $85,000. The goal is $200,000 by Labor Day. That is when this campaign starts. And we've got so much in store the next 2.5 hours. And I hear the phone calls. Thank you so much for donating. In the meantime, I want to talk about some of these partnerships that have partnered up with United Food Bank. One of them is Waste Not, and Team 12's Scott McDonald has more on this wonderful program.
There was a time when the food you see here and here would end up here.
We pick up about 8,000 to 10,000 pounds per week.
Hillary Bryant joined Waste Not to fulfill a simple desire.
I think that feeding our community is very important.
Which is exactly what Waste Not allows the United Food Bank to do.
And then we have our lonely single City of Mesa 4-yard trash dumpster. We used to have 3 of those that we would throw away 3 times a week, so 6 of those a week. Now we throw away less than 1 of those every single week because of the efforts that we've made.
Waste Not is a program that makes use of food that would otherwise be wasted. Food like grocery store produce and meats. Food like unused meals from catering events. That food gets picked up by Waste Not volunteers and brought to the many food pantries that are part of the United Food Bank.
We partner with grocery stores, caterers, event venues, restaurants, hotels, and we pick up the food that they aren't going to use and that would normally just be thrown into the landfill.
And new this year, to make even more use of food that would have otherwise been thrown out, Waste Not provides food that can no longer be given to families in need, to animals in need.
We have done a pilot for our farm feed initiative for the last year. It's worked out really well. We've partnered with a few different local farms, and they're really happy that they are able to feed their livestock with these excess products.
The efforts of Waste Not have ensured that 3.5 million meals end up here instead of here.
All right, the phones are starting to blow up. Vanessa just took a donation, $50 from Pamela. Pamela, thank you so much. Look at this, 480-398-4499. We've got the Suns cheerleaders as well as the Cardinals cheerleaders here to take your phone calls. Okay, and I want to show you this. This is where, oh my gosh, look at, seriously, Big Red. Look at where all the action is happening here. This is where they are bagging all of the donated food. I want to talk to Grace. Grace, can we squeeze back here? Okay, so the last time we were here, it was about a month ago, you guys bagged more than 1,500 bags. This time around, the goal is to do over 2,000. The increase is really, it says a lot. I mean, you are getting more requests from people.
Yeah, during the summertime is when food runs low for food banks. It's also when donations are low. It's also when schools are out. So those kids aren't getting those free lunches, those free breakfasts. So it puts a big burden on the families during the summertime. And so we see an increase in the need.
You know, in the news, we always talk about daily inflation. We talk about rising gas prices and rising rent, as well as housing. So are you feeling the pinch too, a lot of this financial burden from these families?
Yeah, not only the families are feeling that, we're feeling it especially on fuel costs, right? We deliver food and to all of our agencies, 150 agencies, and then we drive around 12,000 miles a day. So we're seeing a huge increase in our fuel costs.
Okay, we're going to talk a lot more in the next 2.5 hours, how you can donate, what you can donate, how to volunteer, so much more in store. But for now, Mark, I'm going to send it back to you. Big Red, do you need help?
Tram, thanks. So important to feed those folks that really could use a bite, that are feeling hunger. The fun doesn't stop. Team 12's Jamie Cagle is also live out in Mesa. Jamie, what's going on where you are?
Well, Tram's getting the party going. That's what's going on, Mark. She's still over my right shoulder, I think. But when we talk about the weather, there's not much going on, if you can believe that. Satellite radar